Hello everybody, my name is Jeff Johnson and this is my research paper video. I'll be covering how businesses try to control water for profit and then how the conflicts that arise and just kind of the general overview of the water business. Why water? Water is a crucial resource that is needed for survival. Big businesses know that, and then they try to control and regulate the water in order to, you know, create certain demands that consumers will have to abide by. And in the United States, we don't really understand or get to truly see the struggle over water, but in like third world countries, it's definitely much more relevant. This figure to my right here shows basically how privatized water is coming out of one faucet while the poor public who struggle for everyday needs and for everyday wants of water just are getting nothing while these waters are just continuously getting filled up. The main idea of my paper was basically just to investigate and just gain more information on the struggle between the big businesses and what their goals and what they set out to do, and then those who struggle for survival, who need the water for survival, and how they go about their day-to-day activities and how the effect that private water has on them. And in the other slides, I'll get into more detail about public versus private water and what truly has been happening and the results of it. So why private water? The main reason for private water is the overall high quality of water. These big businesses have these fancy filtration systems that allow just the water to be purified more gently or more cleanly, and basically can guarantee the public that their water is going to be grade A, exactly what they want, no bacteria, no problems in it. Over 70 million Americans get their water from a private water company, as the figure states. It says water is public good, but private water is good for the public. And in order for a private water to become profitable, they need to make sure that they're selling the best product, because the only way that the private water companies are going to make money is if they're selling water that is supposedly better than public water. So why public water? Most people for private water argue that it stimulates more jobs and is better for the economy, but in reality, the public water sector kind of just gives them more government jobs. Public water systems, you can kind of see how they either go to the community or the non-community. And when it goes to the non-community, it transits down to transit stuff such as parks, resorts, and stuff like that, where the other one, it goes to schools, factories, and office buildings. But why public water? Public water should be access for everyone. Water is an essential human need, and to deny someone access to that is just ethically so wrong. The government also has control over the regulation, which kind of takes it out of the businesses who seek it for profit, and you like to think that the government is doing the right thing. In my paper, talks about all the protests and demonstrations that happened against private water and for public water. Just around the world, everyone appears to want public water just because it's just a way of living and something that everyone needs. In conclusion, there's a big struggle between big businesses that want to dominate water and those who just need it simply to survive. Many cities throughout the world have privatized water and signed these long 20-year commitment contracts. But recently, some of these contracts have expired over the last 10 years, and they've just chosen, instead of to re-sign the contract, they've chosen to bring their water back to the public. This figure shows how many cities in each country have gone from private water back to public, and you can tell it's just an increasing number, especially in the United States, which is just showing a great trend of just more and more private water becoming open to the public. You could see, as someone from the South African Conference mentioned, they're prepared to die to keep their water privatized, or we're prepared to die from having their water being privatized. And with more water becoming increasingly public, it's just a great all-around thing, and it's just a good thing for our planet and just everyone who is just really becoming less selfish for corporations and benefiting the rest of the world. And here is my reference page. Thank you guys all for listening. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for a great class, Professor Poe.